guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm LadySmitan, and today we're getting back into the fairy tale builds that I started a while ago. I had intended to do a lot more of them, but then I had hard drive problems and I had to replace it and lost one of my builds, which made me slightly disheartened, I have to say, about doing them. But this one, I'm going to quickly describe what this build is, and then I have a story to tell you about kind of something related to the build. So this build is the Billy Goat's Gruff story, which is the Troll Bridge, as some of you might know, and some of you might not have heard the story whatsoever. So the Troll Bridge is, there's a family of goats that live on one side of a bridge, like one side of a canyon, and they have to cross a bridge to get to food or to the town. I can't quite remember what the story is, but in my story they've got to get to the food. So I've got like a garden, a really nice garden on one side where all the vegetable patches and where all the food's growing. So they need to cross the bridge to get over to there, but as they cross the bridge, because they have hooves, they make a lot of noise, which upsets a troll that lives under the bridge, so the troll always threatens to, like, eat them and stuff. So that's what the story is, and so here I am building the bridge for the Troll Bridge, and also I built two homes. I built the troll's home on one side of the bridge, and also a very lush garden, which she looks after, and on the opposite side is where the goat family live, in their little, sort of a barn-type Tudor, I don't really know, I kind of made it up. It's meant to sort of be like a barn is what I was thinking, and also just a bit quirky and fairy tale like was my idea, so it's a bit unorthodox looking. But yes, so, and then I made the families, which there's a CAS at the end of this video if anyone's interested in watching that, but you don't have to. It'll probably just be music to it, and you get to see me making the different characters. So there's the Bridget Troll, who is the troll, and then there is the goat family, which consists of Billy Goat and his wife I'm Goat, and their toddler son Ivor Goat, and then Billy's mother, who is Nanny Goat. So you can watch that if you want to, but the story that I have to go along with this build is to do with internet trolls. So I recently experienced what I would class as a troll on the internet on my Twitter page, and my boyfriend agrees with me that it is quite trollish behaviour, so I've got a story to tell you about it, and there's a moral to this story. In fact, there's technically probably like 2, maybe 3 morals, but I'll get to that anyway. So about a week or so ago, the Sims team posted, well, they tweeted out if you stream or if you have videos and you've got a channel on YouTube or whatever, like, link down below, we'd love to see. So obviously loads of people like Spring Sims and Little Sims who like jokingly put hers on, even though obviously the Sims team are aware of who she is, but people like Spring Sims and Thomas TV and Devin Bumpkin and so on and so forth, they all posted theirs, and I was like, well, you know what, I might as well post mine. And I know I'm a tiny channel, but maybe I'd get like 1 or 2 subscribers if like someone saw it and liked it. So I posted it, thought nothing of it, just had a little silly tagline of I'm a small channel but with big dreams or something. Didn't think anything of it, just put it out there, went about my day, and then later on I got a message on my phone saying that someone had responded to my tweet, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting, I wonder what someone said, and a person had tweeted me quite a negative response, which I wasn't expecting, because obviously it wasn't much of a tweet that I put out, and they said, it'll never happen, only the prettiest girls have big channels and your videos are extremely boring. Which obviously I wasn't particularly bothered about their opinion on my stuff, I just was a bit more confused as to why they would randomly attack a stranger, and it's like they hadn't commented on anyone else's thing, and I did the typical, I went on their not Facebook page, on their Twitter page to see sort of what was going on, to see if they had a channel or whatever, and they didn't have a channel, they hadn't posted much at all, like ever, so it's very random that they just negatively posted me. I was a bit sort of like, what the heck? And I did something you shouldn't do. You should never feed a troll, and I did. So I responded because I'd had a bad week and it sort of like tipped me over, and I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna send back this comment, and I shouldn't have sent it, but it wasn't particularly bad. I just said, oh, I suppose it's a good thing you don't have a channel then. Which, yeah, it was sort of like digging at like the, well, I suppose you're not attractive either, and maybe you're boring kind of thing. But it was just sort of like banterish, I didn't really think much of it again. Still, I shouldn't have done it. I wasn't happy with myself after I'd sent it, but it was already out there and she'd already seen it, and the next day I got another tweet back from her saying, how do I intend to not be boring anymore? And she called me many horrible names alongside that. What were they? Something along four-eyed, no personality having, man-faced, ugly freak, I believe was the comment I got back in return. So I was like, whoa, okay, that's a bit much, a bit weird. Very obsessed with looks for some reason, this person is, which I was like, okay. So my face should have nothing to do with my channel anyway, I'm just putting that out there. I don't have face cam, and lots of people don't know what I look like, and it shouldn't matter what I look like, so I shouldn't have to be a super pretty hot girl to have a successful channel. I don't think that should be part of it. And maybe my content isn't the most exciting to everyone, but there are at least currently 71 people out there who like my content, so you know, and my channel's growing, it's growing slowly, but it's still growing, so there are people out there that like it. So, I'm not bothered by her opinion. It was more just the fact she felt she needed to attack a stranger was really bizarre to me. I didn't quite get that. And again, I was just like, what did I respond? I know I responded, but again, it wasn't anything. Oh no, I just said, honestly, your words don't bother me. It's the fact that you feel the need to attack a stranger is quite pathetic, which obviously enraged her again. But again, I don't feel like I was too out of place. But anyway, I know I keep saying but a lot. My boyfriend saw the comment and he commented on her page because he was just like, whoa, not cool, and obviously is my boyfriend, so he was gonna stick up for me. But it doesn't say like on my Twitter page that we're boyfriend and girlfriend. She had no idea who he was, and he tweeted her saying like, stop bullying people on the internet, and called her a degenerate troll, because he does often have fights on Facebook and stuff with people who are trolls and things. So he put that out, and then I got a comment back from her saying, next time I make a fake account, use a more attractive guy, because like he was a cyclops because his eyes are too close together or something, and he has gerbil cheeks and all this sort of stuff. And I was just like, well, for starters, I didn't make that account. I didn't tweet her back after this, but I was like, I didn't make that account. And to be honest, even if I had made a fake account and used someone else's picture, she's just randomly insulted a complete stranger that she doesn't know because she's angry at me, which I was like, whoa, okay. And again, super shallow, just all about looks. I was like, whatever, crazy person. And then I said, I tweeted her back, which I shouldn't have again, saying like, you're really obsessed with looks, I wonder why, it's quite shallow. And then after that I was like, you know what, this is just going to keep perpetuating because I shouldn't be feeding the troll. I know I shouldn't be feeding the troll. And I also thought, like, there's obviously something not right in this person's life that they feel the need to attack a complete stranger on the internet persistently as well. Because she was saying stuff like, don't tweet me again, but was tweeting me again and could easily use the block feature, so she obviously wanted the attention, which was super random. So I sent her a tweet which was, I forgive you, you obviously have some serious issues, which did probably aggravate her again, but it was very clear to me that like this person just has a problem, so I'm just going to forgive them, just put it out there that it's like, it's okay, I understand that there's something not right in your life and this is your way of coping with it, so whatever. And then I blocked her, like after that, I was just like, whatever, and then she tweeted me back saying, like, I could see the tweet on her thing, but obviously it didn't get through to me, and I think my boyfriend actually informed me of it, and then he blocked her, and it was like, seriously, you're the one that needs help, and all this kind of stuff, and it was just like, okay, whatever, crazy person. But yes, the moral of my story is never feed a troll, but maybe give them a hug, because they obviously have something not quite right in their lives, and they might need some kindness. I didn't extend kindness to this person right away. I did extend forgiveness. I was having a bad week and she just exacerbated the whole thing and I took it the wrong way and blah 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 blah. But they didn't seem like they wanted to talk nicely. They just wanted to be horrible to me and insult the way I look, even though they don't know who I am, and insult my personality. And the one thing that I've missed out of this story actually, which really aggravated me, was on my boyfriend's account, he is starting up his own gardening business, so he's got that he is an artistic gardener because he also has done an art degree and he loves design. That's how we met. And she said, don't tweet me back again, you autistic gardener, like sort of mocking his name and claiming he has autism, but she sent it to me because she still assumed that I was making this account, which I wasn't, which is just ridiculous anyway, because why would I bother making more accounts to talk to this person? I don't know. But that really offended me because autism should never be used as an insult. I know many people who have like varying stages of autism. I've lived around it my whole life. My uncle is autistic. He has Asperger's. He's high functioning, not very high functioning to be honest. Like he has lots of problems with spatial awareness, and he has lots of problems with understanding certain social interactions, and quite severe OCD problems and things. So he could never hold a job because he just wouldn't be able to handle like the social situations and like the tasks, and he'd take too long to do them, blah 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 blah. But he's like the nicest person I know, like super kind, super gentle, super caring, and he even like, it's almost like he apologizes for existing, which is heartbreaking because he's so nice, but he just feels like he's in the way a lot because of what goes on, and he can't help it, and that's just like, it's soul destroying to think of for someone that you care about feels that way. And my grandma started autism initiatives is what it's called. She started that around the area where I live many years ago when he was a young boy. And so I've been raised around people with autism for a very long time, seen all the different types, well, not all the different types, but seen many different types, and met many different people, and they've all been really nice, like really wonderful people. So to ever think that using autism as an insult is cool or is funny is just very enraging to me. Like, I just don't agree with it. So never do that as well, guys. It just made that person seem like even worse to me, which I think is why I wasn't nice to her, because I was just like, no, that is not cool, you don't do that. Like, that's attacking more people than just me and like my boyfriend. You're now starting to attack like people who aren't even involved in this situation, and it's just very frustrating. So don't do that, guys. That is one moral of the story. The other moral, don't feed the trolls, and maybe give them a hug, because they might just need some kindness in their life to maybe feel accepted. Maybe someone has never said that they loved them, or said how beautiful that they might be, or whatever, and that's why she was so obsessed with people's looks and things. Also, don't judge people by their looks. I mean, I don't really care if any of you find me attractive or not. I have a boyfriend, he finds me attractive. That's what matters to me in that sense. I don't need everyone in the world to fancy me. And the way I look shouldn't affect my channel in any way. So yeah, don't subscribe to people just because they're attractive. That is ridiculous. Like, subscribe to people whose content you enjoy. Like, and if you enjoy my content, please feel free to subscribe. It'd be awesome. You're welcome to like join me on my journey through YouTube. That would be great. I'd love to have you if you're a nice person, and if you're willing to be a nice person. I don't know, I'm getting a bit rambly, but that's because just got me riled up, got me the wrong way, I have to say. So yes, that sort of, I wanted to do this build anyway, like before this troll thing happened, but this sort of spurred me on to do it sooner, because I was just like, that would be funny to have the troll bridge build and the troll story. So this is why we have this, and why I have the CAS at the end as well, so you can see the characters that I've made, and I should probably explain them maybe a little bit now. So there's Bridget Troll, who is the troll of this bridge. Haha, you get it? Yeah, Bridget, bridge. But yeah, anyway, and I've made her look quite unusual because I was trying to aspire her to look like trolls in like films and stories and all that kind of stuff. So she does look very odd, and I haven't like given her any particular like, I think she should have this because I think this is like an ugly thing. It's more just like, I wanted her to look unusual, so she's not got the best posture, she's got like skinny upper arms and then like wide forearms, because that's just like looks weird, obviously, because not many people have that. It's not tends to be that if you've got thicker forearms you're gonna have thicker upper arms. Same with her legs, she's got like really skinny thighs and then really wide calves, and like really like, so it just looks a bit bizarre, like it doesn't look in proportion to most people. So that's what I went with. She's got green hair, which is quite bushy and wild, which is a hairstyle I actually like, but again, it's just like, you know, it's not the norm, so that's why I was going with that. But I wasn't trying to like offend anyone in particular. She's also got a very exaggerated face with like really tiny eyes, and then a really big wide jaw that hangs down, and a tiny little like turned up nose and stuff like that. You'll see her at the end anyway. If I could, I wanted to use fangs to, like, if they could stick out the bottom, like the orcs in the Warcraft film, like that was sort of what I wanted her to look like, but that wasn't possible with teeth. So I just gave her the teeth where it's like all different sizes, because I thought that worked too. Her traits are hot-headed, because trolls are hot-headed people who fly off the handle very quickly without thinking. also jealous, because there are often people who are jealous, which is why they attack others, because they see something in them that they want themselves. And ooh, what was the other one? Oh no, I can't remember. Oh, glutton, because they're often, like, they'll just keep coming back for more and more and more. The more negativity you feed them, like, the stronger they get or whatever. So that was why I gave them glutton, because that was quite funny. Then the goat family are all very tiny. Like, I made them very slim, which isn't to say, oh, it's because they're the good people, that's why they're slim. It's nothing to do with that. It was more just, like, in the story, they're hungry and starving, and that's why they want to get to the food, because where they, like, the side of the bridge they live on, nothing can grow. The ground's, like, desolate and dead, as you can see. I've just built that area, and then there's, like, this beautiful lush garden just across the bridge, where there's, like, apple trees and vegetable patches and all that kind of stuff. So that's why they want to get across. So I made them all very skinny, because it's like they're hungry and they don't get enough food, so they're very skinny. And they're very pale, because I was sort of trying to go for a white goat look, so they've got like the palest skin. They haven't gone for the white skin, because that just made them look undead, and I didn't want that, so I made them quite pale. They've all got like white blonde hair, and the nanny goat has grey hair because she's an elder. But they all have like white blonde hair to make them look again pale, and like brown eyes, because there wasn't any ambery colour eyes, which is what I feel goats have. Like, and also I couldn't change the pupils to make them look like goats, which is sort of demon eyes, but I couldn't do that. So I've gone for as close as I can. And then Billy has a beard, because obviously, like, a goatee, billy goats, that kind of thing. And a bit of shaggy hair, blah blah blah. They're all very cute. I quite like the little goat family. I think they're quite sweet. And both Bridget the troll and Billy Goat have the same lifetime aspiration of botanist, which is why he also wants to get to the garden, because he wants to grow his own food and complete that and learn all about gardening that he can. And she's obviously got the garden. This is her little weird shaped house that we're building at the moment, which is quite cool. I quite like this house. Very odd kind of way. I wanted to make it a bit quirky, so it's like fairy tale-ish. And on her side of the bridge is like a yoga mat, chess table, obviously the gardening stuff. I can't remember what else I put over there. But yeah, so sort of like there's lots of skill building things on her side, and then there's nothing on the goat side. And in the middle of the bridge is a painting easel, because I thought it was quite a nice view from the middle of the bridge of the garden, so that's why I put that there. And which means that the goat family can use all the items as long as they can get across the bridge, but I'm going to have Bridget, like, try and prevent them from getting across all the time. That's sort of her role, because she doesn't like them. Like, they all despise each other kind of thing is what's going on. Here's my plan, anyway. Because I haven't yet taken the screenshots, but by the end of this video, there will be screenshots when you see it. So I've got to go back into my game, make the garden, like, flourish for my screenshots, and also have Bridget fighting them and like arguing with them and stuff on the bridge, because that's the whole point of the story, is that she doesn't want them to cross, because she doesn't want them there, she doesn't like them. Maybe she's jealous of like their little happy family, I don't know. But yeah, so that's all what's going on with there. I was just making her house a bit bigger, a bit small, had to fit more things in. Her house is very much like, well, it could be a 2-sim house if you really wanted to move someone in with her, because there is a double bed, but it's set up just for her, really. It's got a TV in it, which they don't have with the goat family. It's got a computer, I think, as well upstairs, which also the goat family don't have. So she's got all the stuff that the goat family don't have access to, which is another reason why they'd want to go over there and try and like break into her house, I suppose, which is not very good. Don't recommend breaking into people's houses. But yeah, so that's sort of what's going on with that. So she's got all the things and they don't, but they have like the loving family, and that's what she's jealous of, I suppose, that she doesn't have that human connection. And it's just she has like material goods and no one in her life, which is very sad. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that crazy story. Sorry I've been quite rambly and maybe talked a bit quickly at times and possibly not made sense at times. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to share that story because I know there's probably other people out there who are having problems with like cyberbullying and people just bullying in general. Just like, there are often people who there's something missing in their life and they're sort of jealous of you, and I know it's hard to believe that when they're saying such horrible things and there's might be a group of them who are all saying the same thing, because like that one person that might be jealous of you might have manipulated their friends into thinking the same thing about you. All that kind of stuff. Everyone gets into mob mentalities quite easily as well, like when you're going through secondary school and primary school and all that stuff. I was bullied for years, and that's sort of probably why I'm somewhat resilient to it in a way now. Like, I honestly don't care what any negative person on the internet thinks of me, because like, they're not in my life. I mean, you guys who are positive on my channel, like, I class you as like friends, and you are a part of my life. You're a positive part of my life, so I engage with you. I like it. If you leave comments, I'll comment back, that kind of thing. But anyone who's negative, I don't make room for them now, because it's just silly. Like, it's not necessary. You don't have to have everyone like you. You don't have to have everyone in the world like talk to you and be nice to you and all that kind of stuff. So I just don't give them any room. You don't give them any headspace anymore. As I said, I was just having a bad week, and she caught me like on that bad week, so I sort of just retaliated. Also, I was just feeling a bit like banterish. That's why most of my comments were bantery, and like, I didn't like, after the first comment where I was saying about how, like, you know, oh, it's a good thing you don't have a channel kind of thing, which is just like a sort of like a haha, you're not attractive either, which I wasn't actually saying. Like, I didn't really look at her. I don't know what she looks like really, but it was more just like, obviously something to do with looks really is important to her, so saying something like that was going to make her be like, ugh, and all like feel a bit hurt, sort of thing, which I suppose is horrible. I shouldn't want to hurt other people, but she was trying to hurt me, so it's sort of just like a taste of her own medicine kind of thing. Again, immature, don't recommend it, don't follow my lead, guys. Learn from my mistakes. If a troll happens again, I probably won't retaliate. I say probably. I am kind of the person who would like sarcastically message them back, because it's just who I am. But you shouldn't want to like upset other people, which is why she shouldn't have wanted to upset me, which was like, I just found it super random. It was like, I have no idea who you are, and you've just like you've watched my videos, by the way, so thanks for the watches. You didn't dislike any of them with the dislike button, so that was okay too. If anything, you helped my channel, but whatever. Just the fact that they wanted to like say something horrible to me was so bizarre. Like, I just don't understand it, because they hadn't said anything horrible to anyone else. They even, like, I saw on their thing, like, one of the couple of posts that they actually made was about Kayla's channel, Little Simsy, and the amount of times that Little Simsy has said, don't be mean to people about their passions, because it's not cool, and it's just like, don't let anyone knock you down if you've got a passion, and like, they say anything negative about it. And it's just like, for you to say that you absolutely love that person's channel, like, say that you love Little Simsy's channel, and then you don't listen to anything she says, like, you don't listen to her advice, it's just ridiculous in my opinion. So listen to Kayla, guys. Don't mock people for their passions, and don't breed negativity. Don't feed it, because it just gets worse and worse, and it just makes you sort of negative about the situation, which is what happened with me. I was already having a bad week, already feeling negative, so that's why it sort of progressed like wildfire, which was very wrong of me, and my boyfriend shouldn't have got involved either. I mean, obviously I'm grateful because he was looking out for me, because he cares about me, and he's got a short temper, so he just sort of like went for the throat, I suppose. Not like, he wasn't super horrible, he just like called her a degenerate troll, and she was like, oh, so now I'm a troll for criticising your videos. And it was just like, well, there's a difference between like constructive criticism and just outright being mean to someone for the sake of being mean to them. So don't do that. I'm happy for anyone to be like, oh, I feel like maybe if you did this, your videos would be more entertaining, or if you edited this way, or like, try not to say like so much, ironic moment to say that, or try not to say so, or but, or blah blah blah, or that kind of thing. Try not to... My boyfriend watched my videos afterwards, and he said I afflict a lot at the end of my sentences, which makes it sound like I'm questioning myself, so he said to stop doing that, which I'm going to try. I have been trying. It's not easy though. If you sit and talking to yourself for like 30 odd minutes, not the easiest thing to do when you've got nothing to bounce off of. I feel like maybe if you're a streamer it's probably easier, because you've got the chat to bounce off of, and you can sort of like answer questions, or like say thanks, or like, oh, that's funny. Whereas I'm talking to myself, I have nothing to bounce off of except for maybe what my Sims do. Not as easy as like some people might think, to keep your tone and all that kind of stuff. And obviously you don't want to be monotone and people get bored. But anyway, I keep going off on tangents. I hope you're enjoying the video. CAS video as well at the very end of this, and then I need to put the screenshots in. So this video seems quite long, but it is a CAS and build in one. The build took me about 4 hours, I'd say, to do, and it was really annoying. I had to rotate the lot to get a decent picture when I was trying to save it to the gallery, because I will be uploading this to the gallery if anyone's interested in getting it. As you can see, it's on the von Windenberg estate, because it's a 64 by 64 lot, I think. And I wanted a big bridge. That was sort of what I was going for. But yeah, so you can download it if you want to. It will be on my origin, which is LadySmitan. I'm sort of mixing everything together here. I'm never forgetting what I was saying originally. Oh, right, yeah. So I had to rotate the lot, which then ruined the build somehow. It deleted about 5,000 simoleons worth of items. I'm not really sure what they were, but the gallery version should be okay anyway, I hope. I might have to upload 2 different versions. You can also download the family. They will be saved as the Gruff family on my origin as well, so you can download them and play with Bridget and Billy and Ima and all of them if you really want to. I might eventually do like a let's play. Couldn't think of the word for a second, that was silly. I might eventually do a let's play with like my fairy tale builds once I get them all done, because I do have more in mind that I'm going to do. I did start the beanstalk build before my hard drive crashed, and I actually have the full video of it. Like, I have the full build video, but I don't have the build, so I've got to redo it anyway, which is so annoying, like really frustrating. Not happy about that. Again, I'm really sorry if my voice sounds off, it's just very dry today. And it doesn't seem to matter how much I drink, it just won't fix. Maybe I'm getting ill again. Yay! More positivity. But yes, anyway. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video anyway. So I need to stop saying anyway, and but, and like. I am training myself, hopefully, to do that. The video is coming to an end shortly, and there will be screenshots of the build, and then if anyone is interested, after the screenshots will be the CAS video, which I'll just probably figure out some music to put to it, so you guys don't have to listen to me jabber on any longer than you already have been subjected to. So if anyone has enjoyed this video and would like to see more in the future, please feel free to subscribe, leave a like and a comment down below, let me know what you'd like to see, and thank you very much for watching. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!